Hello, Collective. I hope you're doing well this evening. It is 7:45, Saturday, November 4th, Pacific Northwest Standard Time. I hope you're all doing well. I'd like to do a check-in with these collective energies to see what the collective needs to know about the most prevalent storyline. It never ceases to amaze me how so many of us can relate to the same read or the same scenario. It's almost like so many of us are having such a similar experience. Spirit, what is it the collective needs to know at this time? We've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So somebody who's feeling stuck, working without reward. Challenge, Spirit, what's this challenge? Six of Cups reversed. They're challenged because they have to leave that which they have been familiar with. They have to move forward. In the subconscious, we've got the Eight of Swords in the upright. So they are having negative thoughts, suffering from victim mentality and entrapment. Or imprisonment. What is this? Feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck. They're having negative thoughts. They're feeling like they're in prison. They're feeling restricted because they have to leave everything that they've been familiar with. They have to move forward. They have to leave home. They have to go be independent. In the recent past, we have the Emperor in the upright. So, respected leader with rules and power, a father figure, authority figure, protection. So somebody, he could have laid down some protections, metered out some discipline. Intentions and expectations. We've got the Nine of Cups in the upright. So could be that the Emperor is expecting to bring emotional stability to a situation or to deliver a wish come true. To bring contentment to a situation in the near future. We've got the Three of Wands in the upright. So somebody is preparing for an overseas opportunity or expansion. Triplicity, expansion of the idea, the first stages of completion. Fire. So there's an enterprise, there's an overseas opportunity. Could be an Aries. In the lens they're looking through. So there's the Three of Swords reversed, and also what was that other? The well, I don't know for sure. So I'm just going to say the Three of Swords reversed. It could be that there's forgiveness or a recovery, that there's a mending of a heartbreak, that what had been bringing grief and sorrow to relationships for somebody is being recovered, is being released. All of that hurt, all of that suffering, all of that loss and depression is being released, forgiven, and um, moving forward with optimism. In the environment, we have the Fool reversed. So somebody's hesitating, or they're making bad choices, behaving fearlessly. And we got the Five of Pentacles reversed. So there could be recovery from a financial loss. Or somebody is in spiritual poverty. Somebody's in spiritual poverty. Making bad choices and taking risks because they see that you are moving on. Your heart, you're not brokenhearted. You could be having a wish come true. This Emperor has made it so. So in the outcome, Seven of Swords reversed. So somebody's coming clean, rethinking their approach. They could be keeping secrets. There's deception no matter which way you go with this card. It's deception. Somebody's keeping secrets, you know. They could be deceiving themselves, you know. They could be trying to come clean, like rethinking their approach, trying to come clean, but they're deceiving themselves. Because they've got all these secrets. Which are coming out. We got the Moon reversed. So all of these secrets, they're being exposed. They're exposed. Somebody could be experiencing like a darkness. So, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Somebody feels like they're working without reward. Could be have something to do with the main female. Or a main female feels like she's working without reward. Or there's a Knight of Pentacles feeling stuck and working without reward in regard this main female. Challenged by the fact that they have to move forward, leave home. Challenged by a mature woman. So there could be a main female here who is bored, feeling stuck, working without reward, challenged by a mature woman. Who's moving forward and leaving home. They've got the negative thoughts. Something about on the distant horizons. Something coming like an imprisonment is coming on the distant horizons. The Emperor is here. Ooh. The Emperor is here in regard high honor and these lovers. Bringing about a wish come true. Luxury, stability, gratitude. Somebody's getting a message of concern about the sudden wealth that's here. This wish come true for somebody. And there is a Three of Wands in the upright, making preparations, making progress. An overseas opportunity. In a house, what's that? Something toil and labor going on in a house. Work in a house. He's working in a house. He's preparing, he's working in preparation to go overseas to a house. He's going to buy a house overseas. There's an enterprise opportunity. So he's working to buy a house overseas. There is forgiveness and recovery from heartbreak and great fortune here in the lens that people are looking through. There is somebody who's making bad choices and taking risks. Going on a journey. Somebody's in spiritual poverty. Or they could be wanting to recover. The hopes and fears, they're wanting to recover from a financial loss. They're making these fearless, reckless, bad choices. They're taking risks taking a journey in the hopes that they're going to recover from a financial loss. This is those they're in bad health. They're rethinking their approach. They think if they come clean, but they can't. They're deceiving themselves. They're keeping secrets. It's like they want to come clean. They're rethinking their approach. They're like, oh well, if I pretend like I'm coming clean, if I use deception and pretend like I'm coming clean, but they're only fooling themselves because they're planning on keeping secrets. It's self-deceit. Even thinking that this is going to work. You think you're deceiving the world, but all you're really doing is deceiving yourself. They're a false person. Something's in darkness. Something's in a family room. Somebody's insecure about what happened in a family room. They're confused and they're repressing their emotions about what happened in a family room. So we got a main female here who is feeling stuck and working without reward. She's made a vow. There's a vow here, a wish, a hope. She's challenged by this mature woman who is having to leave home. Who's full of pride. So there is some sort of entrapment or imprisonment coming on the distant horizons because they blindly took the bribe or caved to temptation. They took the bribe for something they didn't have all the details to. They took the bribe for something they didn't have all the details to, and now they're feeling like they're in victim mentality. They're facing imprisonment on the distant horizons. They made a vow. They took a bribe, this main female, for something she didn't have all the details to. And now she's facing imprisonment on the distant horizons. There's an emperor here in the recent past who's a father figure offering protection to these lovers who are in a state of high honor. Oh. Well, isn't that strange? Because he came out in the upright. There's the emperor here who's bringing about discipline on behalf of these lovers who are of high honor because they have been stressed out and dominated. He was puppeted and she was stressed out. Yeah, doing things against their will, having pressure. So the emperor is here on behalf of the lovers who are of high honor because they've been they've been they've been dominated and stressed out by some mofos, and they're going to get their wish come true now. And this person, probably this mature woman, has got a message of concern coming about this sudden wealth, this wish come true, going to these lovers who are of high honor, who they tried to dominate and stress out. Oh yeah, she's protesting. She's protesting in a big way because because look, there's a promise being made and the sweethearts are coming together and they're going to have a child, and this sudden wealth, this wish come true. The emperor is here. So in the near future, we've got preparations being made, an overseas opportunity. Somebody is working to buy a house overseas that they can raise a family in. Look at that. They're going to be releasing their pain. They're moving forward with optimism. They're recovering from this heartbreak and they're receiving this great fortune. Yeah, they're receiving this great fortune, and these ones that took the bribe, that blindly, that are facing imprisonment, yeah, they're committed, man. They made a vow. This vow, they vowed and worshipped and did things without reward. All they gained is what they committed themselves to. They took a bribe. They caved to a temptation. They walked blindly into something and they did something which is now bringing them imprisonment on the distant horizons. They are committed, man. They can't get out of the commitment. So there's somebody, they're behaving recklessly. They made bad choices and they're taking risks. They're wanting to go on a journey. They're making prayers, doing prayers, taking a religious journey, or maybe they have to go wherever it is that they go do their religious work. They're making bad choices, taking risks, trying to recover from a financial loss and spiritual poverty, and they're in bad health. And they could be an introvert. So this false person is thinking about coming clean, rethinking their approach, but it's just more deception. They're like, if I give a few crumbs, maybe I can keep the whole cake. That's all that is. Third wheel situation. She's an enemy, a flirtatious enemy. She's a flirtatious enemy, trying to get herself into this. God. Why do people do this? There's no honor. There's a reunion coming. There's a reunion coming. Alrighty then, so a main female made a vow and she's feeling stuck because she's not receiving any reward for her work and she feels overwhelmed. She's challenged by this mature woman who is very prideful. She's challenged because she has to leave home. She's challenged by a mature woman she could be getting kicked out. Like whatever she did here could have pissed off her mother or her, like maybe this main female is the daughter of this mature woman and the mature woman found out what she was doing and she was like, man, you're not bringing that crap here, and maybe she booted her out because she has to leave home. Responsibilities in the reverse. So she's challenged because she did not take care of her responsibilities. She took a bribe. She caved to a temptation. She walked blindly into the unknown and was persuaded to do something that now has her in these negative thoughts, in a victim mentality, she facing imprisonment on the distant horizons. Like they got trapped. She got trapped. And whatever it was she did regarding a reunion. Emperor here on behalf of the lovers who are of high honor because they were being puppeted and stressed out. So the Emperor is recognizing that and he's metering out discipline. Yep, there's no more chasing. No more chasing. These ones aren't going to have to chase anymore. Nothing. These ones are protesting the fact that a wish is going to come true for these lovers. They ran out of time. They ran out of time. They received a message of concern. They ran out of time. They're protesting because these lovers are coming together. These sweethearts are coming together. There is a wish come true. There is emotional stability. There is sudden wealth. There is an overseas opportunity. Like it could be that the masculine of this relationship is traveling overseas to come toward the divine feminine who he is going to be having this family with. It could be that he is going to move in with her, or maybe he's working to buy a house overseas to prepare for this family. Ah, they're irreplaceable. This relationship is irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. They feel that they are irreplaceable. They love each other. So there's a healing, there's a recovery from heartache. And a great fortune here. Sudden wealth, great fortune right here. Promise, sweethearts, family, great fortune. Yeah, sudden wealth, promise, sweethearts are birthing something new, and they're gonna grow it into this beautiful. They're the parents of this enterprise. It could be an actual child, or it could be an actual enterprise. Some sort of business or something that they start together. These ones here, they're overwhelmed. They made vows. They bound themselves to an entrapment. They're committed. They can't get out of this commitment. And people are gossiping about it. But they're taking risks. And they're going on a journey. They're praying. They're doing something with their religious prayers. Reminiscing about their relationship of the past, or whatever it was that they enjoyed of the past. They are wanting to recover from a financial loss and spiritual poverty, but they're in bad health and they could be separated. And they're operating out of their ego. They're operating out of pride. And they don't even notice the absence of this person. Okay, this false person they're a third wheel. Okay, there's no loyalty here. There's no love. They're a false person. They don't even care that this one's sick. But somebody's reminiscing here. They're not satisfied. needs. So this main female made vows because she has needs. But it could be that she's messed up in the head about what needs are, because it says it's time to reassess. Touch is important too. So she could have been focusing on this material wealth when, she could have been focusing on relationships, building them, and, getting her own needs met personally. Challenged by this mature woman, it looks like she's full of pride and she's not handling her responsibilities, or she is causing this main female, she's kicking her out because she wasn't handling her responsibilities. Like she could have to leave home. She could be a younger person who's living with her mother, and they're going to be set adrift. Yeah, they're going to be homeless. They blindly walked into a situation, a temptation that put them in an imprisonment. It entrapped them in this state of negative thoughts. And on the distant horizons, there is a reunion happening. The Emperor is here on behalf of the lovers who are of high honor. They were being puppeted and stressed out by these ones, attacked. They've been trying to get to each other, but these ones have been working really hard to keep them apart, to steal that. And that has these ones feeling they're crushed, or their plans are crushed. The Emperor has crushed these ones' plans to puppet, to dominate, and to stress out these lovers. The Emperor has crushed their plans to dominate and stress out these lovers, to keep them continuously chasing after one another. The Emperor is here and he's crushing those plans. These ones ran out of time. They're protesting it big time. But they know that this wish is coming true for these lovers. The sweethearts are right here. Yep. And what these false people have built, it's crumbling. It's all crumbling. Because the promise is here. The sweethearts are coming together. They will birth something, and it's going to progress. I mean, check it out. We got the promise and the ring. We got the sweethearts, brand new beginning, new child, new business, new something. And it's sudden wealth. Okay, so it's successful. And in the near future, we've got care. So this baby that was just in a picture, that this brand new beginning, is now grown, and they're caring for it and nurturing it. They're working diligently with this enterprise involving this house, and it's irreplaceable. It's irreplaceable. Pieces. These sweethearts, they've always had to pick up the pieces when things fell apart, and everything always fell apart. Okay? But now they're getting the complete package. They're getting the complete package. They're recovering from all of this pain, all of this heartache, all of this suffering and emotional pain. They're going to be recovering from that, and they will be receiving a great fortune. And there's a bunch of people gossiping about it because these ones who came against these sweethearts who tried to stop it, they're bound in a contract in these negative. They're afraid of what other people are thinking. Everybody's gossiping about it, and they bound themselves. They bound themselves, and they're going to have to face it. They want to escape it. They want to use love to escape it because it's a rocky road. So they want to get out. They want to get out and insert. They want to come forward. They want to move forward and come into. They're still doing the same stuff, trying to get a third party situation going. It's the same old thing. They neglected everything. They didn't pay attention to what was important. Now they're reminiscing about the inside jokes, but they neglected everything. They're in bad health. They're alone now. They're separated. They're lost. They caved to this temptation, and now they feel like yeah, that's what happened. Ooh, somebody caved to a temptation, and now they're in bad health. They could have picked up something. They could have picked up a spiritual attachment that they're now in bad health with. And they feel like they've been abandoned. This false person who is involved in a third party situation does not feel the absence of one of these members of the third party. She doesn't care that they're missing. She wants to come clean, but she's like, I'm going to rethink my approach. I'm going to go I'm going to come clean. I'm going to spill all the beans. I'm going to get the skeletons out of the closet. But it's ending. See, you're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. So this false person is pretending that it's not ending, but it is. And they have a long way to go before they get what they want. Well, this sounds like good news. This sounds like, the emperor, and the emperor could be the okay, this could be a spiritual, like what happens in the spiritual happens there before it ever manifests in the 3D. Okay, so this could be like God saying, you will no longer come between these sweethearts. You will no longer keep them separated. Whatever dark religious practices you've been doing, whatever bribes and persuasions you have been snaring people with and manifesting in order to keep these lovers separated, That's over. It's crumbling. The Emperor is here to make sure that these sweethearts come together. The promise is made. They are sweethearts. They will birth something and they will grow it and care for it. And they will be supported in that. It's a reunion. So this could be like a long, many lifetimes ago. I mean, especially if you've had difficulties in your love relationships, like if as soon as you're at peak happy, something happens and it's destroyed and you're heartbroken and crushed again. And this has happened over and over again in your life. Somehow love just keeps eluding you, maybe even parenthood or whatever. That's because these ones have been working behind the scenes to keep you from your high honor relationship, from manifesting something sweet and beautiful and pure in this world. But that's all, it's ending. They can no longer stop this. The Emperor's here. I hope this helps. I'll see you on the next one.